Welcome to a special Deceptions of the Ages news report from Seattle, Washington.
My name is Matthew Heines. I'm a veteran. I'm a veteran of the 82nd Airborne. I took the oath, and I'm here to defend my state from the communist Jay Inslee. Now,
okay, are you excited? Yeah. All right, we have another candidate in District 1, Mr. Matthew Heines. He's an author and a veteran and a teacher. Let's give it up for Matthew.
hello everybody, we're looking at Jay Inslee's future. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Hello everybody, my name is Matthew Heines, and like Vincent, I'm running against Suzanne Delbeni in the 1st District. Ooh, I don't know if you guys know how many millions she spends on these elections, but the one before this was 8 million. It all came from Hollywood, and it came from California. It came from Bill Gates. So I think it's time for Suzanne Delbeni to go, and I'm going to give you a little bit of information about myself. Vote for Heines is my website, voteforheines.com. You can see all of my information. If you want to know about my history, I've written 6 books. 3 of them are actually about my time working in the Middle East as an instructor. After September 11th, I didn't buy it out for 1 second. I went to the country of Oman and I taught there as a university lecturer. Then I went on to work for Raytheon and Northrop Grumman as a military instructor and trainer. And I worked with the Saudi Arabian National Guard. And I'm a veteran of the 82nd Airborne. I'm a paratrooper. I made my first jump on my 19th birthday. Now, I don't want to let Keith go sit there alone. We got another paratrooper here, Keith Swank. He's also an ex-paratrooper. He's a pathfinder for the 82nd. So we have, we put our butts literally on the line for this country. And I don't think that you can get any closer than getting shot at than jumping out of a perfectly good airplane to show your dedication to America. So I don't want to give you guys a history lesson. I've been running, I ran in 2018, and I ran on the real deal. I said we cannot keep borrowing money for the US government. And look where we are now. We are so in debt, we will never pay it back. And every time they up the budget, guess who's going to get stuck with that? Their grandkids, right? And so I heard Michelle talk about being, living under a communist regime. Where do you think you are now? Where do you think you are now? They can come to your property and lock you up just because of what your neighbors say. I don't see how there's a disconnect between communist countries and the United States now, and that's all because of Jay Inslee. It's because of Suzanne Delbeni and all these crooks that we have got in our as political leaders. So the first thing I want to ask you, how many of you think that this last election was legitimate? How many of you think it was legitimate? So what are we doing? What are we doing here? Until we fix that voting system, this is all academic. This is all, let's talk a bunch of crap and not do anything about it. Issue number 1, fix the voting machines. So I'm going to start a petition like now. It's going to go around in 22, but we have got to get back to precinct voting. We cannot. And how many candidates have you heard actually talking about this? Not one. All your candidates want to do is talk about the problems so they can exploit the problems. Well, if you look at the history of my campaign, starting with my campaign against Cantwell, my campaign is about the solutions. It isn't about the problems. We all know what the problems are, but the solutions are the things that we have to take care of. Now, I am talking about, I'm sorry, Michelle. I'm talking about our future, and our future does not exist without a school system. And I've been in Oman, I've been in Saudi Arabia, and I've been in all these countries where these kids work double hard, so they can learn English to come to America, right? What are your kids doing? What are your grandkids doing? Are they working double hard, or are they playing football and cheerleaders and whatever? How many of those kids are doing coding? How many of those kids are really going to be effective in securing our future? Well, that's what I'm about. I'm about changing our school system. I'm about giving our kids hope for the future, and I'm doing it with the background of a teacher who's taught here and in countries all over the world. All right, so I thank you so much, and I thank you, and please support our community.
Yeah, thanks. Take Jay with you. Okay, so up next.
My fellow Americans, especially those of you in Washington State's 1st District, I don't want to be your congressman. I have to be your congressman. You don't have any choice, and if I'm not, you're not going to have a future. Now, if you want to support me, sure, a donation is fine, but I prefer education over donation, so you can check out my books on my website at voteforheines.com. Or if you have a passion for fashion, I have some great political merchandise that you might find fun and amusing, and you might want to pick up and support me as well. So those are the other ways that you can support my campaign. This is important. It's not only important, it's vital for all of our own lives. So please, help America by helping me. Thanks again for watching. I'm Matthew Heines. Now here's a final message for you.
Matthew Heines. I'm a veteran. I'm a veteran of the 82nd Airborne. I took the oath.